You're muted, Chris.
Thanks, Adam, because it was really brilliant. No, what I was saying was when Ed was talking to me earlier and asking me what it feels like, what I feel, and what I'm experiencing, blah, 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 it's really hard to put these things into words for me. And when I was saying okay, like, what the hell does that mean? Okay. This song is what it feels like for me because when I heard this song, it's one of my favorites. It's so full. There's the chords, the depth, the singing. It's it just has this fullness to it. And that's what I mean by everything feels okay. It's just this, like I said, this fullness. I don't know how to put it, like it's hard to put these things into words, but that's what it feels like to me. This song is what it feels like for me when I say I'm okay. Everything feels okay. So, does anybody else want to share anything before we call it quits? Because, like I said, I know it's really hard to say things, to put things into words, but we try. We do our best. Anybody else want to share? Okay.
It's me again.
Hey, Jay, Auntie, go
Uh,
for it, please.
it, yeah, even though I went on, I actually feel like I feel okay. I do. And I love edgy. And I'd love to I feel like I've felt those fleeting enlightenments, like, but it's not here all the time.
Mhm.
But I feel like I feel okay too. I, I feel I feel a fullness at times and an emptiness. But I also, for me, for this character, I feel I have to allow myself just to say it as I am at that moment, even if it sounds totally confusing and no one gets it. But it's still good to be able to say it to somebody that
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't even get it. I do say it to my partner because he's an old yogi,
Mhm.
and somewhere I think he does get it, even when I don't like to say it, but then I say, oh, I feel I'm more truthful for saying it. My truth that I haven't been able to speak, even if it sounds crazy.
I think um, part of the okayness for me is I have no idea what you're feeling, or it's so hard for me even to say what I'm
No.
thinking and feeling. I have no idea, but just to hear you and hear your voice, it it's okay. I just keep saying it's okay because I feel you, but I have no like I don't to go into the details of what you're saying, what it means, that would just confuse things because
Yeah.
it's the words just like you say like the words you're saying don't really probably don't really match what you're feeling, and the words I hear don't match. It's like I just don't even. I just try to just be with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, that's all that really matters. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
explain with the dying cat. All I could be was just
Him.
just love him. Like, and if I stopped thinking uh, and just the right thing to do, the right thing to say or not do or not say becomes natural. And like Bernadette just said, all I had to do was be with him and love him. We didn't try to cure him. We just like I said, we petted him and then he died. And that's what I think, that's how I feel about life in general. You just pet it until it's gone and just be there. And the words we say are kind of irrelevant. It's what I feel. It's what I hear you, Jay Auntie. That's like
Hmm.
what you say may sound
Yeah.
confusing. I don't know. Kind of don't listen.
No,
Because
I hear you. I do. I feel like I hear what you're saying about the little cat. Um, I'm looking after somebody at end of life at the moment, and I love how he's teaching me so much. Um, it's as a job, like, but he's asked me to do Reiki on him, and I feel so connected with this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what, but and his wife, who's beautiful, and she's trying to get, you know, she's in her world and she wants him to live, but she knows he's dying. And I just feel like he knows it's all okay. And I really feel that, and I feel like it's an honor, just an honor. Even though it was my job, I feel like I'd I'd give him money to go there just to sit with him.
I hear what you're
And it,
saying. I had a cousin who was dying. He's dead now. He died last 2 weeks ago.
uh,
And I felt it was an honor because he would call
yeah,
me and all he
yes,
and he said, I don't really care what we talk about. It was about being there with him as he was dying. And I felt such gratitude, just like with the cat, this gratitude. It was such an honor just
yes,
to be with him through the dying process. And we together we felt each other. And it was, yes, he was scared, but it I think being together made it more comfortable for him to allow
yeah,
himself to die.
adjoining.
That's what it was, a
I
joining.
yeah,
It definitely was
I
a
feel
joining
that in
without
the
me
heart.
trying. I didn't try like
Mm,
to say, "Oh God, you should get another medical," blah 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 blah. Just be, it just calmed him down, and then he died. It was very peaceful.
beautiful. And I feel that right in the heart, Chris. That's really, I feel, yeah, this is like, that's it. Yeah.
And like you said, I feel such gratitude because it really, I mean, it helped me so much to help him.
Yes, and we didn't even know
I
uh,
didn't.
we didn't know this was going to happen. It's like grace, I feel, gave that to us. Maybe for me as a too much a thinker,
Yeah,
that I needed something like that, you know. And for
yeah, me
you,
too.
yeah, like others, like your dear consort next to you, she doesn't, you know, like she just feels it all the time.
Yes,
It's a lovely, you're lucky,
yes, very much.
you know, yeah, or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's nice to hear that. Thank you, Chris, because it felt like it brought me back. The other thing I was trying to explain, but this has brought me back to the heart, and it's really deep. I can really feel that. So
I remember
even the pain, yeah,
I cried a lot when as my cousin died, and but
yes,
the crying felt, I don't know how, it's so hard to describe. Go ahead. Releasing, cleansing, um, accepting the beauty. I mean, it sounds stupid. Not the beauty of his death,
no,
the calmness of his death, like the fact that he was alive and had
We
it's
got to touch his life. He kept telling us over and over, you don't know how much I appreciate you two. You don't know how much I love you.
oh,
Because we kept
lovely.
doing little things that were just so natural for us, like sending him something in the mail that he needed, or just, and he just wasn't used to that.
no.
And he kept overly
Yes.
thanking us. Like
Yeah.
it touched him very, very deeply that we cared, that
And
we just loved him and he loved us.
and it wasn't
That's
effortful.
no.
It was effort. It
It was,
was pure and effortless.
but I was surprised at how deeply it
Mm.
touched him.
Yeah.
Every time he just gushed about her, I thought it was just a card or it was just but it meant
Yeah.
so much to him that we were there to take his calls and just send him things. And
Yeah, he would call and say, "Look, I don't have anything to say. I just want to be with you right now." And
that felt,
it,
yeah,
Mm.
and
that was touching.
because he was,
Maybe
yeah, go
he
ahead.
felt this. He felt this unconditional love that was coming from you too, that you weren't even thinking of what you could get. You were just
No.
being. I'm sure, like, I feel like they know when they're
Yeah,
in
He,
this dying space, there's something that it's not, I didn't even know this man in his previous, like, successful life. From what I've heard, I've heard a lot about him from, I only know him as this, like this apparently incapacitated, can't, is not mobile anymore. But
yes,
his beauty is incredible. It's just incredible.
yeah. I hear
But I
what you're
feel,
saying about the
yeah, I
immobility.
re
This guy, he was my cousin. He had tons of different issues. They took out all his teeth. He was on a feeding tube. He was on a respirator.
oh
He had diabetes. I mean,
wow. Oh
he had cancer. He was a wreck. He was like he was, but he had, like you said, he had beauty, and he didn't.
yes,
He just he was alive. I don't know. Like he just kept like the one day we had
yeah,
a conversation. He just kept saying, "I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm okay."
yeah,
And that was
yeah, yeah,
that just had the words "I'm okay" had such comfort for him, even though
yeah.
he it's just like for you know how he was a one step forward, two steps back kind of situation. Like they try to fix
Mm.
something and it caused something else. Then they try to fix that and it would cause something else. And he was in lots of pain, he was suffering, but I feel like Bernadette was saying he would call us and just feel he's okay.
Yes.
Even and it was a wonderful experience. From
Well, it
and
that's
sounds
how
like
we
he was
that's
saw
how
him.
we
calling
saw it.
you.
That's how I saw it. I mean, yeah,
Well, that's how we saw him. I
Yeah.
saw him as a beautiful, loving, shining being, and maybe he
Yeah.
felt that that's how I saw him.
he
Like
felt it.
I
Oh,
It's like
could, the way he
definitely,
acted, it
the
Bernadette.
seemed
way
like
he
he
acted.
felt it.
He felt it. And then
I feel like he was calling you for the medicine. He was calling for the real medicine,
he
Yeah,
and he
was.
called you,
that's what he
and then
needed.
you were giving that, and but then he was giving it back to you, and it was going
Yeah,
on and on, like
It did.
it was
It did.
revolving this. Yeah,
You're absolutely
and I
right.
think this is really, I can feel it right through me. It's really
mhm.
lovely.
The
Uh,
same with the cat.
it seems like maybe this is, pardon, and same with the cat.
Well, the same with the cat when we
With the
sat on the
cat.
swing the last day with the, well, it wasn't the last day,
Mm.
but he laid across both of our laps. And I could feel like incredible energy just flowing and flowing. And he started
Yes.
purring and purring
Oh.
really, really loudly. And he was so relaxed.
He came and laid on our
Oh,
lap, your
I,
lap, and
yeah.
even though you could tell he was suffering because he was I mean,
He's coughing.
he
Yeah,
had
he
all
was
sorts of
at the
stuff
end.
going on.
yeah,
But he laid on
yeah.
his lap and purred,
Yeah, really deeply. Yeah.
and
Oh,
he was so relaxed, and
I
he went to
love
sleep.
this.
He
So there
Yeah.
was nothing wrong when
There's
you
nothing
say
wrong.
okay.
That's what I mean. There's nothing
There's
wrong.
nothing was wrong there if you don't think
Yeah,
and make up a story about, oh my God, like just feel in the moment was powerful.
very, and
Yes,
that's what he was like. He
it's
wasn't.
so beyond the vision that the, all that look that you were saying, like the pus and
Yeah.
or all of that, or
Through
the
that.
or your relation with the teeth, but nothing, none of that was you weren't seeing any of that. You were just there.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
really it. It's not
Yeah.
You were beyond that. I, I love hearing this because this is how I feel.
Yes.
It
Like
was,
it's like it's not about the vision, not about these physical
yes,
sense eyes.
yes.
You were in another. You were with him in another place. Whatever.
Yeah.
I can't word that. It's
No,
beyond
that's
words,
right.
isn't
That
it?
sounds right. Sounds like you're going through a very similar
Yeah.
Yeah.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's bringing. Look, I tell you what. This whole meditation hour, I went into pain, and I
Mm.
couldn't understand why. But now it's ringing. All of this is just ringing all through me. I'm sitting upright, like and I can just go and run for 10 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a really beautiful feeling.
Yes.
It's and we these beautiful instances have given it to us, like what apparently they call, coming to death.
It's coming to this for me. It's coming to this that
Yeah.
really opened me up to being able to allow this to happen. I didn't do
Yes.
like Claudine said. She said something like, I didn't do anything. It just happened.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is that's it.
Yeah.
Just
Because
You've come to that you allowed now to happen, because I'm thinking when my mum left her body, and I did have some really lovely times, but probably I still had not like this time. Like it feels like this is allowed. It's
Mhm.
it's it's got and it wasn't mum. It was where I was. Like I
Yes.
feel like us getting these opportunities. It is grace.
Yes.
If I shouldn't call it opportunities, I don't know what to call it. But I know these
Words,
people,
words, words. It's so
words.
hard.
Well, this man that's dying and his wife, they're just beautiful people too. They're really uh, trying to be real about it,
Yeah.
even though it's very hard for the wife, but she's trying to be real about it. So it's, not just be a victim about it, or she's being really real. But I don't think he's trying to be anything. He's just it. He's just this beauty, just beauty.
And that's what I felt about my cousin and the cat, is they weren't like this, the illness didn't
Yeah,
define them. My cousin, he was going through the things the pain and oh my goodness. And he would get depressed sometimes and he would cry sometimes, but I
yeah,
he would it was beautiful because he would call us to cry. And he had
yes,
nowhere else to go because everyone else was so busy like hounding the doctors and the lawyer, blah blah blah. Whereas he
yeah,
would turn to us for his
yeah.
real self. I don't know how to, it's
No, that's right, because the others are too busy, because it's very hard for people to see this.
yeah.
Oh, until you're ready, until whatever reason, until we're allowed. It's really like we're allowed to see it.
That's what I feel like I was allowed through by coming here and doing what we do. That's what prepared me to love him like I never
Okay.
could before. I never would have done that before.
Yes.
And this is why, this is how it happened, is being here and just being with Ed and like again, like Claudine said, not really trying to let it happen. Just let it be. And that's what
Mhm.
like same thing with him, letting the cat die, not trying to force anything on him. Just keep him comfortable and let him sleep on Bernadette's lap and purr. And that's it. That's all you got. That's all we had to do. And it was these words, it was a comfortable death. I feel, for him and my cousin. They just,
Yeah.
they just, and that was, I felt like it was my gift, or not gift, my honor to help them or be, not even help, just be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Just
try to
be.
do anything with them. Just be with them.
There's nothing to do, is there? There's
No,
nothing to do. That's what's it's
there was nothing to do. I feel like if I had done
yeah,
anything,
that's why
it would
work.
have like brought more energy and like stress to the situation. Whereas just hold their hand and pet them is comforting.
It's sort of like you can see how it's a part of me. Well, I remember after my mother left, I wanted to actually work in it or volunteer in a hospice just because I was feeling, getting a a flavor there that was
Mhm.
so beautiful. It's sort of like it seemed like this precious something so precious about it that um,
And and the
I
things
still
I don't have to
when I
go out.
when I was
It will come to me. It will come to you
yeah
when that
yeah
gift or when that presence of yours is
yeah
needed. Well, I don't have to go out and do anything with
yeah
it. It will
no well
it will come to
like
you.
mine was mine was I feel like it's that happens for it's been happening for a long time, but it's really allowing it
Hmm.
not resisting
Yeah.
it.
Not trying to make
Huh?
anything, not trying to
Yeah,
decide
not
what it
trying to
should be
make
like.
that's right.
Because all that
It's
was me,
been
what I
here.
did before was what I should do, what I should feel. Whereas this time,
Yeah.
I felt like I was able to just do and just feel as appropriate in the moment.
And what you're saying too, I feel just getting this, not trying to explain yourself because that's when it goes in a mishmash of
Hmm.
nowhere. Yeah.
Yes. That's that's
Yeah.
it's so hard because then it
That's
says, he says, "How are you feeling, Jonty?" It's like, ah.
and
That's
then
the
then
easy
I did it
question, right?
and then but I felt after I said that and then that but it was short and sweet. We got on straight onto the meditation.
Yeah,
It was good. It was
yeah,
I just wanted to get it out,
yes.
even though it was a mishmash of nothing.
I agree.
And
It's a
this group, now I thank this group. Thank you, you two in particular for hosting it. It's really lovely having it.
it's
It's really
lovely.
like it's like us all getting together. We've
Yeah.
all, and I think a lot of us have been influenced. Well, I was with Robert. I mean, not
Yeah.
influenced, but when I heard him, I thought, oh, here's another like mind.
Yeah.
It's really nice being in that in the that whatever that is,
Yeah,
whatever this is.
whatever that is. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you be now.
Same
The
here.
sun's
Yeah, we'll let you
yeah
be.
yeah
Thank you, Jonty. Thank you for being
yeah.
here. Thank
No,
it's
thank
all
you thank you all you and whoever's left here. Who's
Vesselina and
someone
you
else?
and me.
No, there's one other person.
Yeah, there's Vesselina
You
still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
oh no, not
Oh,
I didn't know Vaselina was but someone else. Oh, quite a few.
That's our music,
Uh,
our other
no, there was
companion.
another.
well,
And
Tom
there
is
was a
here.
Yes,
man,
yeah.
Tom just left.
Tom and
a
Adam.
And Adam.
Tom. Yeah. Okay. No, really. Oh, really. That's all beautiful.
It is.
Mhm.
It is.
Yeah.
Vesselina, do you have anything you want to say before we go?
No, I enjoyed listening to you talk.
Well, good. I just love
We
having you
enjoy
here.
being together.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's lovely, Vaseline. You've been
There she is.
Hi. Do you have a cat handy?
No, they left.
Oh.
Oh,
Um,
ours is over there.
yeah, they were here, but yeah, they left. But I can't really join the conversation because I haven't had similar to yours experiences.
Well,
Um,
I gotta say, it's been that's
Yeah.
my mother died in 23, my father died in 24, and my cousin died 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Wow.
been
And that was the first
that was my first
experience.
personal close. These are my first personal close deaths that I've ever had in my life. I mean, I've had people I've known, but mom, dad, my cousin was basically my brother because he came to live with me and my family before I was born, and I moved out at 18 and he was still there. So I say cousin, but I call him, he's really my brother. And but anyway, these were one after another, every about a year apart has been challenging for me. And it's like you just said, my first real deaths, close deaths ever. And I'm 61. And that's
yeah. Or at least it's a good age. I mean, that they didn't go
yeah.
earlier.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. My parents were both 94 when they died. So they had a very long life. My cousin was 65 when he died 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so my parents died, but he's like the first of my generation to die. Like the kids. I'm 61,
Oh
but I'm
yeah,
the kids, you know what I mean?
yeah,
He was
yeah.
so
My on my maternal first, I don't know what to call them, but from my mom's side, my two first cousins are very close to me too. We did live in the same house,
Mhm,
like in different floors until I was 7.
mhm, mhm. So they're like
So
siblings.
yeah, yeah. Well, right now, they have kids. They're
Mhm.
like 30, 34, and 38. So they have kids and they have these things going on. Like,
Well, I didn't,
yeah.
this cousin of mine, I really haven't talked to him. I hadn't really talked to him in like 20 years. And then for some reason, I don't, maybe you remember, I don't remember. He called me or I called him or something. And then we kind of dabbled in conversations for a few years. But then when he got sick, we started talking a lot more. But it was like I always say that this coming here was a gift to allow me to reconnect with him when he really, really needed it. And when I really, really needed it. And I couldn't have, when I was at work, it just would have been, oh, you're sick? Okay, well, that sucks. Bye-bye. It's just, I wouldn't have given it a whole lot of attention.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you're busy and your mind is on different things.
Yeah. My mind is on different things now.
Well,
And it,
like what?
no, like this, I'm getting into, this is where I'm putting my,
Oh,
my,
yeah.
my attention.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, I kind of feel bad because I actually have never had a normal normal life or normal job. It's like I haven't even had a normal job and
Who wants to be
whenever you
normal?
left, like it is
Oh,
joking.
good on you. Good on.
It is joking with me that I'm retired at
Ha!
31.
That's about what I did.
Yeah.
30 something, I don't know.
I mean, I had no, I had a 9 to 5 job for like a year. That was a few years ago, and for the last 3 years, I've been like a reseller.
Hmm.
So I just am at home, like, and
Mhm.
you know, not that that has been great, but yeah, I kind of feel like I don't have a real life. Yeah.
Wow.
It's real, just
Okay.
real as everyone else's.
I like this life much better
Yeah.
than the chaos, the busyness, the
Yeah.
insanity of my job.
Yeah, yours is more real because you come here.
This is, yeah, that I think I told you this story, Vaseline, once that near the end of my career, I was talking with my boss and I was with Ed and I was getting a little more freer to discuss my feelings. And I'm telling her how, burned out I was. And, next thing I know, my boss is crying. She's sobbing because
She was so
she was so stressed out from her work. And she had two little kids at home. And she would wake up before they got up and go to work and come home after they were in bed. And
Mm,
she was such a wreck. And like I said, it just took just a little compassion from, just a little tweak. And she was a wreck. She just started sobbing.
Yeah.
But in daily life, she was like this rock, taking care of business and, making sure things got done. But behind the facade of the rock, this lady was a mess. And
mm,
that's what I think when see now, I think the whole world is like that.
Well, we do all those outer things, the like work, have a family. I think we do it just to find out that that doesn't make us happy. You can't get happy from
Hmm.
any of that. Like we try it and it's like, oh, I want this, and then you get it all, and you're still unhappy because we didn't
Yes.
go inward.
I did not go inward. I
That's
was
where
outward.
I didn't know the happiness was all inward. I thought it
Mhm.
was
Well, that's the whole society.
how
Yeah.
Get a
my
job, get a
life went.
family, the white
That's
picket
what I'm
fence,
talking about.
American dream,
It's
all that bullshit.
to convince you that that's not
All
what,
the conditioning.
hmm?
What's that,
uh,
Santi?
We can't
All,
hear.
all the conditioning. It's
Yes.
all
Yeah.
just conditioning and belief.
And
All of it.
all of it.
Everything I've found. A- And we keep on, I'm just keeping on looking at every belief, every
Yes.
conditioning in
Yes.
between having our lovely opportunities, because it's
Yes.
all BS.
All a
Yes.
lie.
It all,
It's just amazing.
I think of it, the conditioning, my mental, I think kind of visually here, but it's like the grooves that were so deeply carved in my brain by my family, by society, by my job, by
Yes,
TV, by
yes.
new. These are deep, deep emotional,
Yes.
psychological grooves in my brain that I didn't even know
So
existed.
what are we?
So
Hopefully,
that's
What
the
are we
question.
with, under
yeah, what
all
are
that?
we?
You just keep on going and going.
Yes,
Well, like that experience with your little cat and your cousin,
yeah,
that's it. We don't know. I feel like there isn't any. That's it. It's it's right this moment looking at the green lawn and
yes,
the birds chirping and
yeah, that's nice.
feeling it at under just here.
yes. I my
Just here.
the lawn is a great metaphor. What I'm getting at is we live in
Yeah.
Southern California and it's kind of a desert, so it's not much rain. So I put in these plants and I tried to, like, my garden was perfect, like nice, perfect. Whereas now I just let it go and see what it does. I mean, yeah, it's not a mess.
Like I like hearing
I
that.
just, I just, it's just,
I like hearing that because that, like Chris, you saying that's really good to hear because that's part of probably the last parts of what I'm having to let go of these few acres. Not the few acres. I know that I won't let go of this because I can't afford to go anywhere else now anyway, but I love
yeah.
it. But it's how much I've I think I have to do with it,
Hmm.
or someone else has to help me to do with it,
Yes,
the
yes, yeah.
maintenance of it. And I'm feeling, well, it might come to the time that I just have to let it go, like let it do what it wants to do,
Hmm.
which is going to be very overgrown. But yeah, because
That,
even that mind's been saying, that just as long as I can keep that under control. And
yes,
even this is, you know, showing me. It's showing us, isn't it? Like
it is. It is.
everything's showing us.
And
Yeah,
everything is an indication of me. Like I'm saying, the garden was an external example of what was going on in me. That my need to control it and make it look just so. Whereas now
yeah,
it's nice, but it's looking it's a little wilder. It's happening things, and I'm noticing things more like look at the animals that are being supported by this garden, the plant, the birds, the insects, all all
yeah,
the ecosystem that this suburban wilderness is providing is incredible. There's so many critters
yeah.
coming around here now.
That that's lovely. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm in the flock of the birds here. They come in onto the veranda.
Mhm.
All the different types of birds, parrots and butcher birds and magpies and currawongs, and uh, they're because they're safe here, or the wallabies or the echidnas. I don't know if you know what echidnas are. They're like like
Yes.
little hedgehogs.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah,
remember they're adorable.
they're really, yeah,
They look like little
but
stuffed animals. I mean,
yeah,
they're so adorable.
yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
that's the
like a
thing.
little wind up.
The cat felt safe here. These animals feel safe here.
Yes,
That's
yes,
that's something that I
yes.
never I couldn't see before. The
You couldn't all
controlling I was
think that.
doing was not allowing them to have an environment where they felt safe. It was pretty, but it was sterile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that word allowing, isn't it?
Allowing. And I think that's the same
Yeah,
thing. Allow the garden, allow my cousin to die, allow the cat to die. Allowing. That's it.
So how do you feel now after he died?
I wish he was still alive because he was my friend. But on the other hand,
yeah.
I think I feel love and gratitude for our time together at the last few years when we started getting back together.
Mm.
Um, it it was just a wonderful experience to be with him through all this. And when I say wonderful, I don't mean
Oh
exciting. I
yeah,
mean
I know.
it was a blessing, a gift. I have such gratitude that we could be together through this and give each other comfort through this time. That's what I feel. That the fact that he died is beyond my control. That's going to happen. Everyone's going to die. But what we could do in the meantime, that's the gift. That's what this is all about to me. And to be
Yeah,
together, we had such a sweet, loving connection, just being together. And I'm grateful for it. Like I said, I mean, on the one hand, I wish, of course, I wish he was still here and we could talk and play and whatnot. But that's
Yeah,
not the reality. The reality is he went through this and he died, but the reality is that we went through it together.
yeah.
It's reality too. Things are going to happen. I have this. I was watching a video the other day. Well, no, it's a long time ago. I posted about this. I don't. It was a mother giraffe giving birth in the wild, and she's surrounded by lions. She gives birth, and the lions come on in, and she's fighting and fighting and fighting the lions, but there's just too many of them. Eventually, they get in and they kill the baby and eat it, and the mother runs away,
What were the cameramen doing?
filming, I guess. But the point is, that's what happens. I
I know,
mean,
but I'd be so upset. I know.
but that's what started, like my cousin, he got sick and that's what happens. Things die. I will die. Bernadette will
But
die.
if he can help you
I
do
But
think,
would
like that in that
Yes, but
situation.
No,
that's what I could do to help was to be with him. That's the only thing I
Yeah,
could do to
but
help him. I couldn't cure his,
sometimes you can do more.
sometimes you can do more, but I couldn't cure his cancer. I couldn't, he just,
yeah. Things go to a stage where his life can't be sustained because his
it,
body is really ill.
oh, he was more machine than body at
Nothing
the end.
worked anymore.
Nothing worked. I
So
mean,
it's kind of relief sometimes
Yeah.
when
it
people
was.
die because it's like, oh, at least he got away from all that
Yeah.
pain.
And his mind had been going for a long time too. Sometimes he didn't know who he was and where he was. And sometimes he would call me several times in a day because he couldn't remember he called me already. And he didn't know what we talked about. And he would call me and say, I'm in a hospital, right? I said, yeah, Mike, you're in a hospital. He wouldn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
And he would be scared. As his mind was going, he was really afraid because he knew his mind was going and he was afraid. And that was rough. But then after he couldn't remember, he was afraid because he couldn't remember things. But there's things we
Well,
can't control, and I guess, like I said, just to be there with him was was a wonderful experience, and I'm so glad I could be there for him
yeah.
because that was the only everybody he didn't seem to have anybody else he could talk to and
Mm-hmm.
cry to. He said he hadn't cried in so long because he never felt free to do that. He-
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know why. The last, like my grandma died. My other, last like 5 years ago,
Mhm,
and it feels like I don't know. It's so weird because because I usually talk. That's my mom's mom, and I
mhm.
talk to my mom, and I'm like, is it 5 years? Like, I all the time feel it like it's been 1 year ago or 2 years ago. Like time hasn't passed, and it's very weird because when I go there, where was her part of the house where she lived, uh, I get like, yeah, it brings me so much memories. It makes me feel sad for some time that has been lost,
Yeah.
some era, or I don't know what it is, like, yeah, connected to that person.
Mhm. That's a good point. I really do feel more connected to him now. Even though he's dead, I still feel connected. And it's a feeling of peace. The connection is peace. That's how it feels.
That's good.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. My ex-husband, my father of my youngest, um, my daughter nursed him, and I helped at times when he was dying. And we had a very rocky sort of relationship, as in we're probably the mirrors of each other, of control. Um, and it was very fiery. But when he left his body, um, he did come to me deeply, really deeply, at the same time that Robert Adams came into my mind. Around the same time it was, and he came in sort of a deep. It was like a deep dream meditation, and I really felt and showed me the emptiness. like, the emptiness of fullness of life.
Mhm.
He showed me a house, and he was sitting in this house, and he was guarding a room, and I was too scared in the dream to go up to where he was sitting, on a chair. It looked like he was guarding. He was sitting on this chair outside a closed door, and I was too scared in the dream. I think I finished the dream because I didn't want to go any further
Mhm.
up to this closed door because he'd left his body, and here he is as large as life. I could, see him. I could nearly visually feel him. But then I thought in the next couple of days, it came to me, I'm going to inquire and ask what he was outside of, what this door was,
Mhm.
what that room was, because I was very scared it had something, I don't know, whatever, it was just fear, I suppose. And I went back in to this dream meditation. Well, then it was a meditation. And I opened the door. I walked back in, and like I visualized, and it all just came again. This is how close we are, to people that we think have left.
Mhm.
And when I went back there, I said, I want to open the door this time. And I opened the door, and there was nothing in there. It was just a big space.
Mhm.
And that's why I felt like it was just showing me there's nothing to be worried about. Like it was just, just forever, space. And I felt like there was something there about just fear, but it's nothing.
Mhm.
But it just came at the same time because I remember when I started to look at Robert Adams' videos like all the time, um, and listen to him, and it felt very much something that Tony was feeling okay about, just because he used to teach meditation to my ex-husband, and I feel like I thought it, but he also had all these, of course, human sides like we all do. But I feel like when he'd left his body, he just saw, maybe what Robert was in as well. Like Robert, I think, am I saying, Robert, like I just felt like there was something very aware about him and his, even though he had this Parkinson's, and even though his body would look like that, because I
Mhm.
always had a view about Parkinson's until I saw Robert,
Mhm.
until I saw what he was doing and what was coming out of him, out of this this beyond the body, wasn't it? What was coming through him.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen many of Robert's videos.
I've only seen one or two, not many videos. Heard audios, but I've only seen a couple of videos.
Yeah, there are many audios, but there are just very few videos of him.
I, here's how I'm going to say this. This is what it feels like to me when I've been, when I've experienced these deaths lately. It's like, to me, it feels like the body, this is like a balloon. And when the body dies, the balloon exhales and all the air comes out, and that's where the life really is.
I don't know. I
Because that's what it
always
feels like to me.
um maybe
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it feels like to
I
me.
kind of
That's just me.
I kind of feel like sometimes Well, that's too exaggerated, but that I'm sort of separated, like separated from my known self or my personality or from my body,
Mm-hmm.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
What they call the body. I just use it as a what I've heard. And it's really painful. I don't see anything joyous about it. I feel
Any,
like,
no.
yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Oh no, it's just yeah, I feel like so many of the things I had or I wanted have been taken away from me or just removed somehow. And it does feel like dying, really. Although, s- as far as I know, I'm healthy. Like I don't have any illnesses that I know of except anxiety. Um, so I know my body is alive. Like I'm alive. I don't have pains. I don't have chronic illnesses, but yeah, sometimes it feels like it's just everything's taken away. And I don't even want that. I prefer to keep everything, to have more things, to have more money, a job, or um some like what is that called in society? Like respected in society.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
That's
it's
what you're
not,
saying. That's like Bernadette was saying. That's what the drive, family, job, money, house.
And every time you get one of those things, I couldn't really be happy because it would create a fear that I would lose it then. Even if I
mm,
really wanted something, I got it. Well, now I can't be happy because I have to protect it and make sure it never leaves me. No, that's
yeah, you're right.
so there's no real happiness from those outside things. It's a temporary good feeling and it's not satisfying. I always felt there's got to be something deeper because that isn't satisfying in long term. So I guess that's why I keep saying go within.
Well, you
There's
you
nothing
actually had
out
a
there. It's inside
you have
is a happiness that for no reason. There's no thing that makes it. It's just our real nature. Just sink back into that until the happiness starts bubbling up that it's not for any reason. It just is. I think we're really like that. I think it's our real nature. We just have to relax all those desires and
Mhm.
fears. And when all of that is relaxed enough, that's what's left is what Egg calls bliss. That's how it seems to me right now, anyway.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it feels.
But that's hard
It's
because
hard.
getting something out there, you feel like, it's a quicker thing. You can get something and feel good right away, whereas that other stuff is all mysterious and we don't even know what we're doing. And it's just more, we don't have to know though. It's just keep relaxing all the stuff that doesn't really make us happy, and the happiness will come by itself. It's not something to look for or try to achieve. It's more of a complete letting go of every single, and that gets scary at times because it's almost like letting go of everything. Oh, wow, what's left? Like,
Mhm.
but to trust it because Ed says so, and Robert said so, and Nisargadatta said so, and I believe them because this can't be all there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bernadine, what you just said is so right, but it took me years. And Vasilina, you're only, how old are you?
Me?
How old's Vasilina? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
you're
am
only in your 30s.
31 I'll be next
Yeah.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yay.
Because he's been complaining here.
How cute.
Well, Vernon, I've said that many times. Vesseline, you're in a really rough spot
Yeah.
because
yeah.
I think at that age, I just questioned it. I couldn't let it all go yet, but I could at least question, is this really
yes,
it, and start listening to Robert and stuff like that.
but then you got a
Well,
job, you went to
that's hard. I
college.
did all that stuff. Yeah, but I needed to do all that stuff, I guess.
Yeah, me too. I needed to do what I
Yeah.
To
did.
prove to myself, I guess. I don't know. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I think you need to do it until you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just won't. It doesn't do it for you. You just can't.
Right.
And what you said, Bernadette, about you just it takes you further and further what you got to let go of,
Mm.
because by doing that something else opens, but it's really scary, or you get so caught on what you think is really real or makes some meaning.
What's important? What do I need
I
to
had to
do?
get miserable enough. I had to get just really,
Yeah.
really done with everything, like just hopeless, despair, like before I would turn to anything like this.
Yeah.
Yes,
As long as I'm happy doing that stuff, I'm going to keep doing it. It's easier.
yes,
It
yes,
seemed
yes.
at the
Yeah.
time,
Well,
it
why
seemed
bother?
easier. Yeah.
You got this, you got that.
Even, but I just felt tortured. I
Mhm.
felt tortured, like I was trapped in this body that anything can happen to, and just any horrible thing can. I just felt like torture. And then I started hearing Robert, and just I don't know. It takes over by itself. I don't know what.
Mhm.
I don't know of anything.
Well, again, Claudine just said it. You don't. I didn't do anything. It just
I
happened.
don't know. I don't know. This is where it led me
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are.